to the West, a Dishonored RPG campaign that we run at times. We're doing it on
Occasionally.
Friday. We do it on Tuesday. You know what? We're doing it. It's honestly just recording for posterity. So, Rachel, do you have a summary of what happened last session?
You need to tell me to prepare for this.
I
Okay.
mean, I ask you every time.
I know I just always forget until I'm right here. So last time, Sab and Barrett joined up with Cyclone. They went to get more stuff from the ruins of the Protector's base. They went back to the airship and met Ellis and Tesroy there. Thankfully, she's there and not staying somewhere in town. Workaholic. One of the charter marshals showed up and was like, "Hey, are you those guys that were involved in that like murder or something?" And they explained that away, so it's okay. He doesn't have enough to charge them. They're on the not the good side of the law, but the not going to get thrown in prison side of the law, certainly. Um, they called Max and Kenrick, and he's coming. In the meanwhile, Anton. Oh, no, wait, first, Heisel got put down in chains in the basement with Anton. Things went badly in the negotiations. Uh, Anton was allowed free to go because of the deal, but he snuck back around and tried to, like, jump onto the roof and got caught and got shot and
No hit.
almost died. No, just hit on the back of the head and almost died, but he didn't die. So he got dragged back into the basement and chained back up again. Lysander sent a message to Sav and Barrett being like, "Hey, meet us out this bridge. We will trade you a person for each spike you give us." So that's a deal that's going down tomorrow at midnight. Uh, that's all well and good. And so we started to leave for that. I made not Anton, Lysander honor his deal to let Anton go, which he did. So Anton's now in the house. Lysander and I and LG are all on the way to make the deal. And Sab and Barrett and Cyclone are waiting for reinforcements. Is that about it?
Sounds like that is it.
Nice.
So, move these a little bit and try something.
Oh, it's so close.
It is.
What if I'm loud?
Good.
Just yell.
I could just like lean right up to the microphone and talk very softly.
This is not an ASMR broadcast. No
I
thanks.
directly contradicted you while you said that.
Oh, did you say it was? Okay. So,
Let the viewer decide.
you guys were waiting for reinforcements to basically. Heisel, you and LG were packed up pretty much and put onto an airship. Anton, you were left. In fact, that is the last thing that we left with was with getting marked by the broker. Marked.
That's the thing. That is the thing I forgot to put in the recap.
That is fine. So, Anton, the last thing you just witnessed was this guy in this blue coat with a corncob pipe, glowing yellow eyes, ask you if you wanted to make a deal with him. You said yes, and he gave you his mark. But his mark is crap. In fact, there's nothing good about it, as far as you can tell. Your right hand shriveled up and can no longer be used. You just can't feel anything in it and can't even like twitch your fingers at all. That's pretty much all you know about what happened. So, right now, after this guy just dissipated into thin air, what are you doing?
After calling on the other outsiders to smite him, if they wanted to, they'd be willing. Going to, I guess, leave. He's still in the basement, right?
Mhm.
It's gonna leave the basement and start looking for things like first, like his sketchbook. Yeah, his sketchbook and that stuff. Probably his money, warm clothes, and like stuff so that he can get out safely. Um, and he's also just gonna check out the library and see what's there.
All right. So as soon as you head upstairs, I would say one guy in the kitchen, a guard, just drinking from a glass of water, a shotgun slung around his shoulder. He just looks at you.
I'll wave the shriveled hand. Hello. Hope you're having a better day than I am. I'm just gonna get my stuff. You don't happen to know where they put that?
I got some of it right here. And he would give you your sketchbook and your money.
Well, thank you for that. I'm just gonna make sure that I have everything. And then I'll
That was everything in your pockets right there.
well, someone did steal a jacket, so
Oh, yeah.
I need to go,
Yeah, he left.
I know. It's gonna see if my extra one is anywhere.
Make a deception check.
Break out those that at this.
First roll of the session. What
Here
could
we
possibly
go.
go wrong?
I got a complication and a success.
That's what could possibly go wrong.
My goodness. Man had better not shoot me. Who would kill him?
I think you'll be
Because
too
I'd
dead.
Complication. Oh, boy. Complication when you just say something.
Well, if you can't think of one, you could always just take it as chaos. I think you
See,
have the option to choose that too, right?
I do? That's the thing I'm thinking about. The game definitely wants me to have more chaos than I actually have right now. I think it would be nice to incorporate that. So I think in the future, if you do roll a complication, I take it as chaos. We can consult the rules after, but if you guys are okay with that, that is what we will do for now. So, win chaos for that, and he is going to respond. No, this is everything. I know your coat's gone, but I mean, I was there when we took your stuff. Guy looks to be one of the corrupt enforcers.
I burned this place to the ground and we both looted the entire thing before that happened. You could blame it all on me and say that I went loose and did some sneaky stuff and you did your best to stop me, but you just didn't manage to do it. And you won't ever know and you get a bunch of stuff out of it and all that. If you say no, I'll just leave. But I thought I'd give you the option. Because you
Persuasion check.
wouldn't be implicated in it.
Hidden difficulties.
That's epic.
It's a success and a complication. This is
Gotta be honest. I've already stolen some small stuff, but can't burn this place down. They'd find me.
no. I'd be burning it down.
No, even if you did, I would have failed my job. I have a job, man. So, listen, just
What if you just disappeared?
they'd find me.
I
I'm
don't
really
think
good at
they
that.
would.
What's that?
I don't think they would. How would they find you?
I don't know if you know how spread out they are. They kind of got people everywhere.
Yeah, and they weren't that focused on you beforehand. I'm sure they don't have some silvergraph you just waiting.
I mean, you don't know that?
Do they even remember who it was that they assigned to be here?
Probably.
Well, they might not remember your face. Besides, if you've stolen a few things already, maybe they were coming for you.
No, they were very small things. Things that you wouldn't even know were gone. I didn't rob the place blind.
Little things that you wouldn't notice, like someone's least favorite jacket that they left in their second house.
Yeah, that would work.
Can I go get that then?
I mean, sure, I guess.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs.
He would
find
follow you.
Lysander's bed. Okay. Find Lysander's bedroom. through his closet, I guess.
Okay. All right.
What's in his closet?
I do want to know.
Wow. Things that you
Did you
cannot
prepare
prepare
for
for in
that?
such. I have this unprepared, actually. No.
Got
Um,
a Pinterest
you
board
would
for that.
see actually
Sparkly
a
vest.
pretty vast amount of outdoorsy
Jumpsuits.
clothes.
Jumpsuits everywhere.
A lot of what looks to be hunting clothes. You know those outfits that people wear while fox hunting?
No.
Okay, well, that. There's some of those. Looks to be some boots. And let's see here. Fancy PJs, just silk pajamas. But this place isn't exactly like a mansion, so there's not a big collection of clothes here. This is a place that he goes to every now
Yes.
and then.
So there's a practical jacket, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's some pretty thick coats here.
Any that look like needlessly expensive.
Actually, no. He may be rich, but he's not the kind of flaunt while hunting. This is a place in the middle of nowhere, so it would kind of be useless to buy anything super duper expensive just to keep at a second house where no one will see you.
Yeah.
But there's coats there.
Is there like one with a lot of pockets?
Yes.
She'll steal that one.
Okay.
And if he's not looking, I'm gonna like at the PJs and shove them in one of the pockets as I
Okay.
like put it on.
Roll a move quietly check. Stealth. Or sleight of hand.
Go. I'm so
You roll a third complication.
good to get
3
them all
rolls,
out.
3 complications. Change out your dice,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
I did.
Use
You need
my
to play
dice,
D&D,
man.
man.
I know. Like I'm wasting it all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll that with different dice. I don't want a third complication, my goodness.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal the sparklies.
Do it.
See, now it's 2 successes. It is the dice.
Your dice
You-
just hate you.
Quit hating me.
What are the numbers on those successes?
8 and 10.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he sees you.
Let us see some of the other dice that I haven't used yet. Okay. So I have silk pajamas and a jacket.
Yep.
And I have my sketchbook and everything.
Yep.
I guess
No weapons though.
I mean, I didn't before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I
you're
had
good.
the stun baton.
Nope.
No,
No stun baton.
not really.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't figure I was gonna get that back. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go then. Wait, no, I was gonna check the library. Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the library.
Okay. I would follow you down.
Said I could just pick out whatever I wanted, you know. Gave me a book.
Just don't rob it blind.
Well, no, I'm just looking for a particular book that I was interested in.
All right.
I'm gonna look for. So I have the one book, right? I want to look for anything that seems to be in a similar vein as that book, or any books on famous artists.
Okay. Roll a study check. Cleverly.
Ooh, no successes.
Yeah, you can't find anything. Sorry.
There's a lot of books in this library.
Apparently,
It's actually smaller than you think.
just bad at this.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
go
not
to
like
enough
lining the
libraries.
walls. There's like a couple of bookcases, but looks to be
The overwhelming
just a bunch of
guilt
a lot of like outdoor guides.
from the burnt library books.
He's gotten beat
Oh,
up.
yeah.
His eyes are probably swollen shut a little
overcome
bit
you.
from black eye. or
That's a good
something.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give up on that and leave, I guess.
All right.
But I'm taking that one book.
Okay. The guard would just watch you go out the door. Walk outside and just stand by the door just to make sure you don't come back.
Like last time.
Like last.
Well, have a nice life.
Uh-huh.
You steal anything else, you can just blame it on me. I don't think he likes me anyway.
Okay.
Just start walking, at least until I'm far enough away from him.
Far enough for what?
I don't know. So that he's not seeing me. Not for any particular reason.
Which direction are you heading? Actually, you know what? Roll a quick survival check. Excuse me, study check. Cleverly.
Survival, what is this, D&D?
Okay, so that's like one success.
Okay, so you do have your bearings. You do know where east is. So you can choose a cardinal direction to go to.
Okay. Do I have any idea which direction anything is? As in,
You know what? Yeah, roll another study check.
oh no.
This is
I'm
cleverly
using
again.
everything that I'm bad.
Cleverly or carefully?
Nothing.
Yeah, you never really paid attention to maps too much.
Great.
You have
Yeah.
no idea where you are.
Your rolls have been rough. At least you're getting them out now, right?
No.
Mm.
Down the mountain.
Okay,
Because why not?
all right.
It's a direction.
Are you just continuing in that direction and not diverting from your path?
I guess it depends. If I see any signs of a place that's like civilized, any town, a house, I would try to angle more towards that.
Mhm. Okay.
But for the most part, I have no idea where I'm going, so
So, going down the mountain, it's about early spring. I have the actual date if you guys care to
What
know.
is the actual date?
Yes.
I want to make sure I'm on time.
Month of Timbers 9, 1871.
Okay.
Yep. So it's early spring right now. Not terribly cold, but probably in the winter, this place is below freezing regularly. So now it's probably in the upper 20s Fahrenheit.
Hmm. 20 Celsius would be like warm.
There you go. So you're a little cold. The coat you have seems to be protecting you enough.
The kneadable eraser.
Whoa, that's
Great.
so cool.
It's a mix of fidget toy and actual useful thing.
Wow. Very cool.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to distract by my
No,
fascination.
that's okay. That is perfectly understandable. Okay. So you were walking through mixes of melted snow and patches of grass right now. Looks to be like a boreal forest, so lots of evergreen trees and whatnot. Make a perception check.
So that's like a study. What? Doesn't matter. I rolled 2 complications.
Exercise your dice now.
Wow.
This is
I'm gonna need some like
You're
human
giving,
blood
you're
and
giving him
stuff.
so
Probably.
much chaos.
My
It's already a chaotic session.
can't help it. My dice suck.
It's okay.
Imagine the hostage thing goes really well, and then there's just Anton walking down a mountain, and everything bad is happening to him. You know
You're
what?
like,
You-
how
wait,
is
wait, wait.
this going so
Spencer.
well? All the bad luck in the world focused on
You know
Anton.
what is 2 complications worth of trouble?
What?
A bear.
I can't fight a bear. What are you talking about?
no, don't worry. It's not a bear.
But come on. But come on,
It's
though.
not a bear.
Just gotta look big and back
Not a
away
bear.
slowly.
Something else.
Just gotta back away slowly, right?
It's not.
Or climb a tree. No, that's a terrible idea. So any big ideas, TM, sir?
You're just like there and you're like, oh, this has been going surprisingly well. I bet Anton's doing great too. Anton rolling down the mountain, like hits a rock, flies up into the air, gets stuck in a tree. This has been my entire day.
This is just my life now.
complications, no successes.
I know. It's bad.
So you
I
are
should start taking chaos up front so I can roll more dice.
you have been beaten, tased. Actually, wait a second. No, you haven't been beaten.
I have not been
You were
beaten.
spared. You were just tased.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then he got hit in the head with.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah. So your mind is super foggy. Sorry, you've probably had a concussion. Um,
I mean, that's fair.
your right hand is shriveled. You're having a no good, very bad day. And it gets worse. Make a very, very quick fight check.
I get to use swiftly?
Yes.
2 successes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So, something is going to surprise you because of the fact that you rolled 2 complications on the study check. Very suddenly, you would see just this swift, just blur of gray move right behind your peripheral vision. It's like a very, very light gray, almost white. And by the time you would turn around, pretty much all you would see is just not glowing, but angry yellow eyes. As you are bounced to the ground in the snow. But you do move quickly. You are still pinned by this thing, but as it reaches out its claws to swipe at you, you dodge directly out of the way. You're still directly underneath this thing. You look up at this creature with a elongated, almost canine snout, but feline eyes and ears. On its back, there are these weird, like, almost barding on it. Natural organic armor, I guess, on its back. And while this thing is swiping at you, your eyes dart around a little bit. See that there are 2 more in the area. This thing is probably 3 times your size. Big. And then everything stops.
Okay.
So you do immediately react and make sure that thing doesn't swipe at you. But it starts to go to bite your neck. You can see its glistening jaws open. And then it stops. You can look around and see particles of snow rustled by this thing's feet, just floating in midair. Ground shakes, shatters, as entire swaths of the ground just start moving to chaotic shapes. The creatures are still all around you, look pretty angry. There are hostlers. Make a perception check. Carefully or cleverly? Well, you know what, just carefully.
Study carefully.
Yeah.
1 success.
Are you doing anything immediately? You still can't move. This thing's paws are still on your shoulders.
No,
Just
then?
curious. No, okay.
Or, no. Probably say, finally, a little luck.
So with that one, so some of the pieces of ground are floating
Yeah.
in midair in almost this spiral shape. Whoa. Nice prosthetic.
Yeah.
But yes, the ground is just swirling in this spiral above you. And you would see everything looks a lot more gray and hazy than it did before. No sun that you can see. Void.
What?
And you would see another blur. This one almost completely white. Go from the top of the spiral, just once again, just blur down this entire spiral, moving across these almost horizontal walls of Earth, basically, going all the way down. And as this thing is darting back and forth between different walls, you lose track of it. And then you see it land right in front of you. A woman squatting down on the ground, a white jumpsuit, goggles on her forehead, and white windswept hair.
So I did die actually, didn't I? I just died. Finally.
Oh no, you're not dead.
What?
Oh
How?
no.
How am I not dead? 1 minute I'm being pinned to the ground by this
Hmm?
creature, and then I'm in the void.
That's right. Let's just say I came in the nick of time.
Well, if I'm not dead, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. You had 14 guns trained on you. No chance of success, and yet you rushed in. Accomplished what? In the nick of time.
I guess I did.
It. Seen anything?
And
You know who I am?
I'm assuming you're some kind of outsider based on the circumstances.
Is correct. Not a stupid one.
At least you're not asking me if I can read.
I don't really care if you can. All I care is about how fast you move. Right now, you're in a pickle. 3 hostlers around you. Wow, that's...
Yeah.
The right hand doesn't work. I saw that whole thing. Wow, that really stinks right there.
Yeah, could you kill him or something?
Oh, I don't kill people.
Could you have somebody else do it or something?
Don't do that either.
Find another way.
Oh, what'd you say?
I'll find another way.
Oh, that's the thing. You have so many different directions you can. You have your friends south of here. Old abandoned lumber town. Or you could have the elusive Nikolai Graves to go. You're in True Mile. Or you could go after the man who just took your hand away. Got so many options. You want to get there fast.
Anywhere I want?
Yeah. That's up to you.
Fast enough I could do all 3?
Oh, yeah, certainly. Given enough time.
Then yes. I would very much like that.
Well, I would understand if you're a little bit doubtful of what I'm about to say. But will you take my mark?
As long as it's not my left hand.
Gonna have.
Well, it better not shrivel up, because I will kill you too.
You've got a fire. Trust me, this thing only benefits.
If it only benefits me, then it's about exactly the opposite of the other hand, so may as
Bit of a
well.
balance. Very well. No handshake, no deal, no nothing. But your left hand starts to feel a similar burning feeling to the last one. You're a bit worried for a minute because you're like, oh crap, this is the same thing. And it burns outwards, forms a shape, but then stops there.
Good. Yes. Better than last time. that it? What does it do?
You like to move, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you can move a lot quicker. I'll let you just.
That sounds vaguely ominous, but far less ominous than the last guy. Oh, that's fine.
If you want to grow in the powers that I have given you, got runes. Maybe look for. Not too many for me. I'm not like that. So just keep moving. I'll maybe continue to visit. We'll see.
Well, if you ever do decide you want to kill somebody, broker is a good option.
Yeah, not really how I work. You're welcome to, if you can catch up to him.
Maybe this will help.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it will. You're a man running against the clock. Time limit. And she would immediately just. Again, it literally is best described as a blur because you can't even see her silhouette as she runs back up the spiral, out of sight. The ground starts lowering down to its regular position. You now have access to that's you have a passive bonus of +2 to your quickly score. No matter if that goes above the limit. Also, I have a power called Bolt, which I could send the text to you directly. Just means rapidly and near instantaneously move to any unobstructed space within 15 feet that can be accessed by standard movement. Basically, blink.
Blink, but you have to be able to potentially run there.
Yeah. Which that's kind of the same as regular blink. You can't go through like windows or like
It's true.
barred windows or anything like that.
If you try to, hitting it top. Practical.
First party member marked by the Pantheon. Let's go.
I got 2.
But if you could climb there as well, that's feasible. So that's most locations with regular blink, honestly.
And it's gonna be like, I got marked by 2 outsiders. This one was awful. This one was great. It's gonna be like, what the heck kind of time did you even have, man?
You didn't even ask which outsider it was.
Left you
No.
alone for
Nope,
5
you didn't even
minutes.
get a name.
Didn't matter at the time.
Yeah.
I'm about to die. Oh, I'm not dead. I can help you. Sure. Great.
All right. As the world resumes to where it once was, you can see the
Move.
hostler above you moving slowly and picking up speed as reality resumes.
I'm gonna go.
Ah! Where?
I'm gonna try using the mark to get further down the mountain, I guess.
Okay.
Or would I have to? I don't have to get the thing off of me to move, right?
No.
Okay.
Nice.
And just go. So, though you are no longer in the void, when your hand lights up and burns again, you can feel its power flowing through you. As you bolt, your form just like you would be moving. Anyone who would see you would actually see that same kind of blur I described with the Daredevil herself. So it's not just like a appear over here. It's like, ooh, people would see that.
Nice.
So you move about 15 feet. What are you doing after that?
Running.
Yes. Okay. Make a quick move check.
Spencer's like, yes, right answer.
Yeah, you are. Let's see. Do I get to add free running? Okay. Okay, now it's a lot. Now my score for free running checks that are move swiftly is 20. So I don't know how that acts, but I got 2 successes.
Wait, excuse me?
Yeah, because move is 7.
Yeah.
Swiftly is now 8,
Okay.
including the bonus.
You get your 5
And
free running.
5 is my free running is 5. So I rolled a 12 and a 19, but they're both successes. So
Okay. So that does sound like cheating, but in the fact that there are going to be some checks, such as running against creatures that are super fast, it's going to take more than 2 successes.
Yeah.
So you do have definitely a head start, given that you're already 15 feet away from the pack. Call them a flock.
Hopefully they can't fly. I'd be terrified.
Imagine they
Yeah.
sprout wings.
Oh no,
And John's like, you know what? Never mind. I will die. Thank you.
I'm good with death.
I'd rather die than know that these things exist in the world.
Sab was right. Candicia is awful.
Yeah,
Everything
It's
wants to
bad.
kill you.
at least outside of civilization. In civilization, you just gotta be nice to people generally. Okay. So they are. The hustlers are a bit confused as moved rapidly, but they still start to pick up the pace and catch up to you. Another move check.
I'm gonna be looking for
Run,
anywhere that I could get
run.
away from them.
Also,
Can they climb?
I will say Bolt takes 2 mana. So, do you know your mana maximum off the top of your head?
It's like void points times max void point times 2, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So it'd be 6.
Yeah.
So I can only use it like 3 times or whatever. Okay. Yes.
Really
I understand everything.
interesting.
I'm also assuming I still get complications if I roll a 20.
That's true.
Wait, does it count as a complication and a success?
Hmm.
Just a complication.
I'm gonna say no,
Feels cheesy if it's also a
Yeah.
success.
because I like the idea that no matter what the check
There's
is, there's
some
always
chance
the
of failure.
possibility of a critical success and a critical failure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I would agree
And
with
it
that.
almost, I mean, it could even be like the complication could be that, yeah, you tripped a little bit or something.
Yeah. You regain full mana. You can get it through, your spiritual remedy or Addermire solution,
Don't have
or
mana.
you can just get it every new scene. So it fills after every new scene.
Every scene?
So
Whoa.
I need to escape these things on 6 mana.
That's right.
Meaning I'm also going to, as
4
I
mana.
run.
You used one of.
Right.
Yeah.
I was saying 6.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what I started with at the beginning
Right,
of what I'm
gotcha.
doing.
Yep.
So
The move check difficulty of. 3. Well, yep.
no, I'm considering.
Also, and this isn't just because you're under threat, but you do regain full stress points after that encounter.
How many snacks did you bring, man?
Ooh,
All of
okay. Critical success and another success. So 3 successes.
All right. So 3 successes will put you at their pace,
Mm-hmm.
but they haven't caught up to you yet.
Okay. Is there anywhere that I can get away from them? Does it feel like they could climb?
Make a study check.
Oh, I'm not good at this.
Can you use swiftly to
Yeah,
study?
because I'm running away from them. So I'm
I'll
like,
allow it.
it's not great, but I got 1 success because of that. Otherwise, it would have been 0.
They're big. Hard to tell if they would be able to climb or not. Sorry. Probably need at least a 2 to get this one. You don't know what
Fair
these
enough.
animals are, so it's completely.
Okay, so is there any? Is there like a tree that would be climbable or a ridge where like there's a like you'd have to climb like cliff or something? Is there anything like that around?
There's a lot of rocky terrain in various areas. Right now, you're still kind of on the grassy, lots of trees areas, but there are some outcroppings that hard to tell. Most of them would probably be climbable.
Mhm.
You don't know if these things can climb. There was one area that looks to have a small crevice in the ground, almost like a mini cave, very, very mini, but just with an opening that looks to be probably too big for those things to get into but you're not sure if
too
it goes
small?
anywhere.
Or too big?
Too small. Sorry.
So I would assume I'd be safe if I got in it.
Yeah, you can assume that, but it's still your choice. You can try to continue to pursue, but that's up to you. Or I mean, let them chase you. Trees are actually, they do look pretty difficult to climb. So they are evergreens, but they're very, very thin ones. So not many like handhold branches to grab onto.
Yeah, creature with claws versus person with hands. Don't love that bet. I'm gonna like. So the rocky terrain, is there something? Is there like a place that I could climb up that they wouldn't be able to get to, or is it just rougher terrain?
So some of it is like sheer vertical sides. So it would be at the very least difficult for them to climb up, as far as you can tell. Again, you don't know their climbing ability. So you're not quite sure.
Okay, I'm gonna run towards one of those.
Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna try to climb?
I'm gonna try to use the bolt to
Mhm.
like get up.
Okay. All right. So that's another 2 mana, and you're just there. No check required.
Awesome. So I have 2 left.
Isn't long before the hostlers go to the bottom of that area, start circling around, and one of them says, "Reach out its paws, start to climb."
Okay, I'm running.
Well, let me make a check first to see how it
Okay.
goes.
Lure further up the tree and then jump.
No,
Slowly but steadily,
because they could get down pretty quickly.
the hostler starts to climb up.
Okay, I'm running.
Where?
I,
So you're on a vertical, like you're not at the top. Well, you're not at a flat area. You're on an outcropping, right? That's like attached to this rocky terrain. Did you try? We're trying to go to like the top.
potentially,
Okay.
depending on how tall it was.
Right. I kind of had a picture that this was just like there's like a sheer cliff, basically, and it's
Okay.
rocky on it. So I imagine that you were like whoop, teleporting right there.
Fun. Is there a way for me to get? I'm gonna die if I climb too high and fall. Probably. Is there a way for me to climb to somewhere that I could start moving faster?
Yes, you can climb to the top and continue moving. That would be going back up the mountain, but might be good to evade these things first. Make a move check. I will allow quickly, and not free running though.
Yeah, it's climbing isn't really free running.
And
2 successes anyway.
okay, you're climbing up. Looks to be the same pace as the hostler.
Well, at least
but
it's
again,
not
you still have
significantly
that head start. And you do make it to the top. Still climbing.
It's still climbing, but I'm at the top.
Hmm?
I'm gonna run.
Back up the mountain.
Mm,
The only way down is to jump off right here. I guess you could go sideways.
I'll go sideways.
Okay. Make
like-
a move check, free running. Man, your dice. Come on, man. What's going on with these things?
No. No. It's only 1 success. What's the difficulty of this?
So
Is it
this is
another
this is a contest.
difficulty?
This is a contest.
Oh. But
If
I
you're
do
being
have a head
pursued.
start at the moment, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna take it then.
Okay. Might have been a little exhausted after the climb, but you are slowly picking up the pace. Hostler does not seem to be in the same case and climbs all the way up and gaining on you. Make another move check.
And I get free running again?
Yes.
Okay, 2 successes.
Okay.
And if it starts to get too close, I'm gonna use bolt again.
I'm sorry, this is not supposed to be that hard. You said 2 successes?
Yeah.
What numbers?
17s.
What is going on with your dice, man?
I don't know.
Something is wrong.
They're like, it's Friday.
Just use mine instead, man.
You know what?
My guys have
Fine.
no reason to hate you or me.
Fine. I will. Like, all of my dice have independently gotten dice jailed.
Mhm.
They're not good.
So
This is a sign to buy more
This thing-
dice.
gains on you, starts to pounce, and you do bolt away. Are you bolting forwards, backwards?
Did I see if the others were also climbing?
Make a study check.
Because if it's just the one that's up on top, I might go right behind it. Study. 1 success.
You don't see them.
Okay.
Down the cliff. Doesn't sound like there's one's climbing up.
Then I'm going directly behind the thing and then immediately like switching direction
Hmm.
and going, I guess, perpendicular to it.
Okay.
Because I don't want to go
Um,
back to the cliff.
Yeah. Okay. Works. Got another head start. I'm so sorry. This is getting a little tedious, but you're going to need to do another move check. A 4 or a 5 will allow you to lose it.
4 or 5 total successes. As in like in one.
Yes.
Well, I just got so close to 4,
Mm-hmm.
but it's only 3.
Would be 4.
Good.
You don't want to die right
I
after you
don't want
get
to
marked.
die.
I'm sorry. This is.
You know what? You're right. You're right. It's a 4. Now it's a 4. 2 critical successes now.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Go.
So, the final hostler seems to be running as hard as it can. You just step in stride and move faster than this thing. Probably going more than 20 miles an hour.
I'm Usain Bolt. I'm Anton Bolt.
Is that guy's actual last name?
I don't know. Could have changed it.
I think he changed
Anton Bolt Sokolov.
it on Bolt.
Hey, Blackburn, excuse you. I didn't marry my dog.
Copy?
And she would take his name if you did. If they did.
Let's
So,
be real.
He's the man in the situation.
No, she wouldn't.
All right.
Okay.
What direction are you heading in now that you've lost this pack?
Down the mountain, trying desperately to get to somewhere where someone is, and I'm assuming that's my best shot,
Okay.
but I have no idea.
Just, it's a mountain. There are multiple downs. What cardinal direction are you going in? Important. Did you know?
No. I don't know what's the right answer.
I told you.
Can you do like a study check to see if you remember?
Yes. Study check.
You said that I didn't know which direction anything was in.
No, I told you did. You passed the study check for that. What? What? Okay.
Your dice do hate me.
What?
Is that a complication?
Oh, man.
No. It's 2 complications.
Oh, you're just
I
having
can't roll.
having a bad night.
No.
Mm.
I don't even
the
know what to do
worst.
about this.
Okay.
You definitely said that I had not seen enough maps to know which direction anything was in.
I did.
Yeah.
That's right. But I
But-
said something else.
Said something.
I remember you mentioned one singular direction that is the direction that you find to learn what all the other directions are.
Oh.
But I would not assume that that's
I
what
know
you
I
mean.
mentioned something else.
And I
Yeah.
pretty
don't
explicitly.
Yeah, I remember.
You're not remembering.
When? Was
I'm
it
sorry.
like last session or was it
No,
this
it was
session?
this session. It was
Ah.
pretty plainly. Everyone else is remembering.
My memory's bad for stuff like that. I
Okay.
guess.
I have an option.
I guess this is needlessly.
I'm sorry.
It's just dumb.
I have a cardinal direction dice.
Awesome.
If you don't want to choose one, I will roll it.
Go for it. I don't know which one's the right direction. Am I unlucky or lucky?
You're very lucky.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm not crapping this. This is
Wait. I need to see it. Lovely.
What was the hint?
It's not a hint. I told you where to go.
When?
The Daredevil said where everyone was. Literally
She said a logging town.
Uh-huh.
She said
Directly south of here.
I didn't hear that part. I was literally like, should I ask her where it is? And I decided not to.
And you
I rolled south. You're good.
I wouldn't have
You're
picked
good.
south, so it's better.
One
Oh.
out of 8 results on this dice, and you rolled prop. Wow. I guess.
Anton's like, I don't know where I'm going.
This
Oh,
weighs
here I
out
am.
all of your 20s.
southeast would have worked. Yeah, that does weigh out all your 20s. There you
Let's
go.
see, right now, you're
So
somewhere
many.
up here. You're trying to go here.
Oh.
Well,
I saw your
somewhere around there.
expression. I was like, he's either going really well or he's going north.
North. I want to go back up the mountain.
I'm gonna go down the mountain.
Well,
you know, there's
I mean-
a down on the other side of this mountain
That's-
too.
That's
Run
right.
up the mountain again. Oh dear.
All right.
Tried down once, almost died.
I like the idea that the outsider literally just told you where to go, and you're like, now what direction did she say again?
Guess
And
I'll
you
pick
just
a random one.
You pick a random
She's
one.
like watching.
She's
She's,
like,
like, "What? No, I told you. Oh,
I was
that's
wrong. He
that's
is a stupid one.
That's the right one.
How did you forget and go the right way anyway?"
I just like, does
Did luck mark
did
you
the
too?
luck mark him too, or
Yeah. Okay. Obviously not with
Is
this.
this guy
No.
is this guy a collector? 'Cause
If-
I don't know how we
If
feel
luck had
about
marked me, I wouldn't have rolled so poorly on everything else.
Yep. Okay. Don't worry. There's not anything attacking you. Roll a survive check.
I need new die. Which are the ones that I used?
You use these
Think of
two.
this as an
Just
endurance
Use the metal
check.
ones or something. I don't know.
That's a good idea. The only ones that haven't failed me practically. Oh my gosh. So, 3 successes, I guess.
Ah, okay. Awesome. Go ahead and
Those
take.
ones actually like me.
Go ahead and take one momentum. All right.
trying to figure out which.
You are heading
take.
Those
due
are
south
curves.
of here.
That momentum won't do me anything.
No.
All right. You're heading in that direction. Okay. Who to go to now? Yeah, let's go to Sab and Barrett. So, you all worked through the night. Let's see here. Cyclone created the duplicate spikes. It just kept on working.
4 successes.
Was that the assist for?
That was with the assist.
Oh, that's right.
with the
Thank
spikes.
you. I should write that down.
Good.
Okay. So, the morning has come. You all are a little tired. Is there anything you all want to do today? This morning in particular?
Yes. We want to go around and do some stuff, like small things we can do that, but Sab will at some point go and talk to Lee and basically go. He wants to say some stuff and go over the.
Cyclone will join you all for that.
They
Okay,
have
he-
cigarettes in this universe, right?
Absolutely.
Assuming they're in easy access on the ship.
There's definitely a ton of them left over from when Darrigan owns this place.
All right, Lee's gonna be sitting on top with smoking a cigarette.
Okay.
As he keeps watch over the.
All right. Lung cancer is still canonical, just saying. But
Yep.
you know, one cigarette.
It's great.
Just one cigarette.
Just steal
That
All right. So he goes up. So is it like on deck?
Yeah, he's on
Okay.
deck.
yeah.
Sab goes over. I guess he's still wearing fancy clothes, but he doesn't have his big hat.
You have your normal clothes back.
He probably switched.
Hey, you stored them in your
Yeah.
suitcase, right?
Mm, yeah. Everything else. All right. So he goes up the top. Sees Lee. He's kind of standing next to him. So I want to talk about what like our plan is. And I guess just starting it off. I think what we should do is send the spikes out one at a time. And we should give them the real spike for LG.
We want them to have a real spike. We're gonna have the reinforcements coming in.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get into a fight afterwards, probably. But
Hmm.
there's no guarantee that we'll get the spike.
Yep.
We want these people having the spike. We don't even know all the things that the spike can do.
Listen, are you guys fine with Cyclone being here?
I guess if he just walks in. Probably Sal was trying to get it by himself, but Cyclone probably just.
If you're trying to be by yourself, I actually think Cyclone went to bed at like bed. So yeah, he's not here. Never mind.
If they get loud. There we go. Yeah. But especially if we do get into fight and things get crazy, I want to make sure that we do the deal that Heisel said for us to do.
Look, if we deliver both the spikes at the same time, they'll be crossing the bridge at the same time as well. We'll have both of them across safe and sound in case they do find out that the spikes are not real.
But first, we just do the deal Heisel said. That way they can't go back on their word. Can't pull something. Technicality. We do that deal. We do our deal.
Do it on the condition that we exchange Heisel for the real spike.
No.
No. And no deal.
Exactly what Heisel told us to.
You're doing what is best for Heisel.
Heisel says it's not.
I'm a feminist. And
That's
so your male character telling me that I do not know what is best for me?
you know what's best for me.
I'm sorry. go on,
Listen,
go on.
Lee, I get it. You have a need to protect people, but we have to do it this way. Heisel said this is what we're supposed to do. Okay? Let's say we get her out of that situation. All right? And then, but we didn't do what she wanted to do. She could have got herself out of there. She could have got Anton out of there. She chose LG. I don't know why. But if we don't do what she wants us to do, and we get her back, well, then we didn't do what she would have wanted.
What does that matter if she's dead?
It matters because this is what she wants. If she wanted to live, she would have done it.
Well, guess
She-
what? Life isn't fair. I don't always get what I want. I have never gotten what I wanted. Sometimes you have to deal with the cards that you're dealt. All right?
Don't talk to me about life not being fair. My life is not fair either.
I never said it was.
Why? Listen. I get it. You want Heisel to be fine. But you know what? We have to do what you told us to do, because if I had done that, if I hadn't done that stupid cult get together, got my leg bit off, went insane, well, I could have done something, all right? I never listened, and I never trusted Heisel. And if I don't trust her now, then it's nothing. It means nothing.
I understand. I
Guys.
understand.
It's like Academy drama up here. What's going on?
We're just talking.
We're talking. Go to a room on the far side of the ship.
Did you just tell me to go to my room?
Yes.
Listen. Have I got something for you? real quick.
Okay.
He would pull out what looks to be this brace, a leg brace,
Oh.
and there's a section of it near where your foot would be. It's a very small canister of big whale oil in it. I call this one the Gate Crasher. You know that shape charge I mentioned on the crutch?
Huh?
Yeah, like that. So you can kick down virtually any door. Just, I just need to refill it every time
Oh.
you kick down a door.
Wait.
Just like kick near the lock, and it'll just boom down the door,
But
or the hinges on.
this one or this one?
What?
Like,
Only one of your legs is wounded, right?
yeah.
The wounded one. So it's like a,
Oh.
it's like an auto crutch.
That's really
Oh,
good.
you guys were talking about. You guys are allowed to plan on your own, but
We're-
I just want to make sure you're not like.
I'm
Listen, here's the thing. You made 2 fake spikes. I did. You helped me, and they're pretty darn good. Aren't we sticking with that?
I don't know. Why are we?
because if something goes wrong, I want to make sure that what Heisel planned, we do that. She down talked Snatch, who was ready to kill everyone. He's always had a plan, always knows what to do.
Listen. You think following the plan is always the best option? It's not. It's everything because I followed a plan that wasn't mine.
What are you talking about? He takes the leg brace and starts like putting it
Yeah.
on.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know. It kind of feels like it. Oh, and it does matter.
It is just like an exterior. It doesn't like connect to your leg.
That
Not
was
like-
just very bad at doing
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Because when I heard everything that happened with whoever, that was just psycho death cult man's fault.
It never would have been there if I hadn't listened to her father. If I hadn't been trying to get better work like he wanted. Aislinn would still be alive.
Did we just get a name reveal?
Aislinn. Just gonna write that.
Wait, what?
down.
I missed it.
Like, you were at like a fair though, or just some gathering, or like.
It was a gathering, but we were in the city because I was being trained.
Deanna.
I was being trained in her father's business. We were there because he thought it was important that I see what it was like.
What did he do for a living?
He was involved in manufacturing. He owned a number of different factories. He wanted to teach me how to make shoes.
Cheers. Okay. Cheers. How'd you meet her?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We need to focus.
I feel like we're kind of focusing pretty well.
I met her during the war.
There you
was-
got your uniform.
Yes. We were fighting in the streets in Dunwall against rebels, and we were rescuing civilians, getting them out of a corridor that was safe between fighting parties, and I met her there.
You just like civilian or
She was a civilian. She was trying to help get her little sister out of the area, so I helped.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever crossed paths with you or anything like that, but thanks for doing that. I know a lot of people that thought I'd done well safe because of soldiers like you, including me, that died. Thanks.
So we can't give the spike away. We have two very good replicas that we can use in the exchange instead.
Listen, I see a simple compromise. Plan A, this the fake spike. And B, real one. I know they asked for two, but we can negotiate. Listen, I know they won't show hesitation in killing Belgium, but they really want these. We've got a lot more power than they give us. Even then, to be honest, I don't think the spikes are that written.
How
If we
many
need to give one away.
do we know how many they have?
Eh. Sorry. Yeah, they have about I think three.
I don't want to do it.
We'll make it plan B. First, we get Heisel. Second, we get LG.
Also, Plan C, if both spike. Don't want that, and Ren definitely won't. Oh, well, he's. I think she would.
That is a last resort.
Yeah. Sounds like got a good thing going on. Try the fakes. Need. Great.
All right, but
Fine. We need to keep the enforcers hidden, the reinforcements that come hidden until after the deal. If they see that we have reinforcement, and they won't give up their hostages.
hard. We don't know exactly. Do the Pervasion have like special forces, attack team that's stealthy, or
Yeah. Got a variety of people that deploy. Most of them are kind of just eyes and ears, according to the pervasion. But from what I've heard, they've got specialists.
We need to keep the reinforcements off the ground in the air, good way away. Then they'll intercept them when they take off, when they leave, after we've gotten the hostage out.
also do know the location, the tagged spike, and that could be really important to hand off
Yeah, we got
to get everyone
protectors
out.
are sending some people to that location right now. That might be good future because they might be pooling all the spikes in the same location. So even if we give two spikes, take one, unless they figured it out. Better than these.
All right, we have our plan.
At about this time, actually, both of you roll a study check. Difficulty of 1, actually.
Okay. Any focuses that would apply?
Perception.
Let's have 2 success.
1 success.
Okay. You both would see an airship heading towards your all's location, Just because you're in the airport right now, I think.
Mhm.
Right?
I think
Yeah,
it-
because they're still on the ship. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get one momentum, Sab. Barrett, you would recognize it as an enforcer ship. In fact, the only enforcer warship. So this is a ship classes. Probably might be classified as like a destroyer, or I guess in this time an ironclad. Basically an armored airship.
Okay.
So your current airship is a leisure vessel, technically. It's a yacht. This thing is a warship. Seems to be just getting ready to land.
Or at least going to run to the radio room or whatever room we have the
Mhm.
airship's radio
Yeah,
in.
yeah. That's
He's going to
with
use it to
Allison.
try to contact the ship.
This is the Deckrin Lane. Could I ask who is speaking here?
This is Lee Barrett aboard the Elixir.
Ah, yes, investigator. Yeah, we're coordinating with you guys. I've got Maxim Kenrick ready to get off this ship, so you can talk to him about anything you need. Need anything from us right now?
No, that's fine.
All right. You said your ship's name was the Elixir?
It's a
But-
temporary name.
Okay, all right. You can meet us here at the lane, or you can, we can meet over there. I'd probably suggest meeting over here. I think it's what, Mr. Kenrick wants.
All right.
All right. Out. And that airship would land. Are you guys heading over?
Yep.
I think one quick thing Sab will do before that, he goes into. I don't know what we've been doing with Bill so far,
Yeah.
but I'm
been
guessing Sab did put some food in a room, put the dog in the room. I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't know how this dog feels about me, but Sab goes down to that room, basically just opens up. He definitely had enough food to like, right? But he just
Okay.
opens up the door and looks in.
Bill is there. Just
Yeah.
sitting down.
Uh,
Perfectly upright.
Hey, Bill. So your owner got captured by bad people. And I have repented of all of my sins and will never hurt him again. In fact, I'm trying to help him. So if you want to come along, help us with that, and not
Bill heads out the
fight
door.
me. Okay, I take that as a yes. Let's go.
All right. So you guys going over to the enforcer ship?
Mhm.
All right. So walking up, you would see that this is it's a military vessel. Got little plating on the outside, wide variety of cannons hanging off both sides. And a ramp would be lowered as you see enforcers get out and just part the area. But a ramp would be open for you guys to go in. They wouldn't stop you. So you guys are going in?
And we're gonna go look for Mac Henrik.
All right. So heading into the airship, you'd be going kind of into the, I guess it would be both the hold and gunnery deck, that particular section. You would see your boss, Maxim Kenrick, as well as Vern, walk towards you, and behind them,
She's going to rescue you, okay?
I don't need no rescuing.
Investigator, I need an entire briefing on whatever you know about what is going on with Lady Argylecorn.
Well, we were ambushed at a party that we wanted to go to, and the other guests were all gassed, and the Ebony Pervasion is behind all of it, and they have a number of enforcers.
Wait, what is this Ebony Pervasion? What's that?
It's some organization that likes to correct void-related artifacts.
So a cult. Do they have any personal motive for kidnapping Heisel then?
For knowledge of the void, I would assume, and as well as an artifact that she had on her. Um, this one, he's gonna try to take it from Sab and show him.
Sav just pulls it out and shows Kenrick.
That doesn't have it.
Oh yeah,
gave it to
because
Cyclone.
yeah,
Oh,
we gave it. Yeah, we
give
gave
it
it to Cyclone.
Cyclone. Never mind, we don't have it.
So we probably don't show it.
But we don't show it. But we managed to get it away from them. But now they have Heisel hostage, as well as one of the other party guests. Just a party guest to you. I was talking.
Yeah, there you're free. Free. Okay.
And
I assume you two have met. This is Ren here,
Yes.
we met the bird lady.
the bird lady.
She flew
Miss,
away.
why are you
when we-
called that?
She flew away when we were in the midst of a fight.
Well, that's fair, but I was doing it. Save your guys' butts. You know that, right?
Did it look like we needed saving?
Yes. In fact, if I remember correctly, I think 2 of you got shot in that encounter. None of you?
I've
don't
been
remember.
shot many times, and look at me. Don't look at my leg. That didn't count. That was a dog.
All right.
The dog
Just wanted to let you guys know, I at least managed to get one thing squared away in Sunline. Bounty's been dropped on you guys, so you're not going to be picked off by any random gangs or anything, at the very least.
That's good, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Wow, I can
That's not like it hurt.
see
Much,
how much that hurt just saying that.
much appreciated.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
We have a plan.
Wait, Ren would Cyclone and
Oh, she's human.
get. Are you a clockwork soldier, Red? Because you sure ain't human.
You clockwork soldier, because I'd love to just leave a spring razor to blow you up so I don't have to.
Oh man.
He's going to turn back to Henrik and explain the plan.
Okay. Duplicates is fairly smart if they buy them. I will say that the Dakaran Lane is not the best vessel for air-to-air combat. It's much more well equipped for ground assault. I mean, I don't deal in air security. Dr. Peril about that, but I'm mostly just dealing enforcement on the ground.
Yes. Well, we have another fake spike that they already have in their possession. That we have a homing beacon of sorts, using radio waves. Makes a noise that you can detect with a radio.
Well, now, and is that the location of the hostages?
No.
No, we don't know. But after we exchange the hostages and they leave, they'll be taking the beacon with them,
Mhm.
and we can find them and launch an assault on any safe house that they take it to.
Excellent. That's what the lane is built for. So, where do you want us to be while this whole swap goes down?
As far away from the exchange as possible. If they know that we have any large number of troops here that could take them out, they might hesitant to give up their hostages.
And you don't think they'll be bringing soldiers with them?
They will be. We're meeting on opposite sides of a bridge, and they know that if they don't keep their end of the deal, we run away with the spikes.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm talking carefully, I guess.
That
Try
works.
to explain my plan. That is 3 successes.
All right, go ahead and get one momentum. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But I see the justification in it. I want to keep my soldiers with you at all times, but it would aid in the actual negotiation. Are you certain that they would accept this deal?
It's the only chance we have. If they don't accept it and they keep the hostages,
Right.
what other choice do we have?
It seems like it's it. So, sounds like you all have a good plan and a good plan B.
And C.
And C. Would you have explained the plan C though? Because that
Oh yeah, we probably wouldn't. We probably would have waited a bit.
so how would you bring that up?
So, Plan C would be give them 2 real spikes, the one that Ren had with her as well.
And how do you know I have it with me?
It didn't strike me as the sort of person that would let it out of her sight.
Yeah, you judged correctly. He would pull it out.
Fair enough.
Listen, I know how important these things are. And I heard about your whole kerfuffle trying to summon an outsider. But I don't want to lose. I don't think I can give 2.
What
It's
about
too
LG?
many.
What about LG?
What do you mean?
You gonna leave him there if it comes to it?
That kind of
First spike I would hope would be for Ren. Can take care of himself. I don't really know Heisel. I don't know if she can. He's at a point of ignorance, not like doubt. Okay.
We're gonna
Hey,
have to
I
test
barely
that
made a
one.
face. Barely.
You what?
I barely even made a face. It was Levi
Okay.
that gasped.
All right, that's fair.
No, giggled. I think it's funny that
that
he's like,
kind
"I
of
have
steps
no
up.
purpose."
With all due respect, it should be for LG. Faisal specifically wanted him,
We're trading both at the same time.
but if things go bad, sure we got LG.
All
Then
right.
he goes and sidles over to Max and Kenrick and kind of close enough they can kind of whisper to him. Hello. So
Hello.
yes. So I was thinking, Rand's a
So
little meh about giving the 2 spikes, and that makes sense. Powerful void artifacts given away willy nilly. But as Ebony Pervasion, they're working with the Scarlet Tenant.
Pirates.
Exactly. So
Are you
Also-
whispering this?
I mean, he's more just private conversation.
Okay. All right.
Like,
That's fair.
so they're fighting this group that you also have affiliations to another group that you don't like. Also, I mean, they made. Have you seen some of the stuff these guys make? Quite impressive. The fake spikes, they're very authentic. The signal, I saw you were impressed by that. I'm just thinking a bit of an alliance. Perhaps you saying, "Hey, like, perhaps I will offer some help in you tracking down and destroying this group."
Listen, I'm already in a somewhat informal alliance with them. I've had protectors to work with enforcers before in the past. Nothing signed in paperwork, of course, but they've done good work. I mean, that's how I know Ren here. Wouldn't just let anyone ride on a ship like this.
Excellent.
Also, she shot, what was his name?
Yeah.
Jared Valentine
Yeah.
in that trial.
I was there for that. That was. Well, yeah. So I guess my thought is this could be a good time to build a less than now and then alliance and a maybe a little bit more than now and then while still being off the books.
What's your name again?
Sebastian Grelos.
Sebastian. I am, for all other things, a citizen of Morley.
Yep.
The protectors are imperial.
Yep.
I doubt there could be anything that could engage in an actual alliance. Our goals align many times, but I don't think we will completely align on.
Well, I'm not saying forever.
It's
I'm saying get the advantages while you can. I mean, I mean, getting a little bit more intel in this group, getting a little bit more understanding. You learn some things from them, they learn some stuff, or at least have some troops or people that they can actually do something with. Little low on manpower. I mean, if anything, you learn more about them, or just simply you uh, working with them. I mean, even if it's just destroying the pervasion or taking care of some mutual enemies, it doesn't have to be written in stone for all of time.
I know, it's just. My boy, there is great distrust in Pandysia, especially in peace. They are technically, on some level, my enemy.
With
They are
all-
traitors. No offense. None taken. This.
with all due respect, the Empire of the Isles is no more. Morley has decisively won.
Untaken. It's the cyclone again.
Sorry. Morley has decisively won. And while there are still remnants of the old days, they are going. And I think it's sooner or later, the protectors are going to realize there's not much to protect. And if they're out
We
for,
got plenty to protect.
yes, Pandysia.
Uh-huh.
And who are living in Pandysia?
And the Isles.
And the Isles.
That's everywhere.
Everywhere. You know what that means? Morley? Bristol? He would know the names.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Sarkonis,
Yeah.
Cerns, everyone. And you know where they're at right now? Pandysia and the Isles. You both are people who are about protecting stuff, defending things. You are specifically, in a business of providing protection in a really unstable time. That's what you've been doing.
I'm sorry. What exactly are you trying to propose here, Mr. Sebastian?
I'm saying that the Pervasians, well, you guys have been fighting this civil war and dealing with stuff. The
I don't fight
Pervasians-
any civil wars. That's out of my jurisdiction. That's the Morley
Yes.
military that does that. Which I could pull some
the
to get some
mental
support.
civil war. The old days versus the new days. While you guys were scrapping it out, the Pervasian's been working in the shadows, playing cards, pushing things. They bought off some of your men, which I find very difficult to believe that would be easy in any stretch of the imagination.
Yes, I get it. What's the point?
The point is, I think we need to start working more together than working apart.
I will be working
Especially
with the protectors
in
here
this.
on this. Ben has already informed me much about the pervasion. Nixed the statement when he said, "What's the pervasion?" Ren
Yeah.
would have told him. All right. Well then, I would ask, at the very least, that you take Vern with you at this prisoner exchange. An excellent gun. Be necessary if something breaks out. We also do need to be at least within a distance where we can get to you if things go sour.
Oh, where's the out of character question?
Yeah.
Where's the guard? What's his name? The guard that was. At the
Oh
party?
my word! I keep forgetting about
'Cause
Chandler.
he was coming back after the sheriff was talking to us.
That's right. Yeah.
What's his name again?
Gray Candler. So he would. Yeah. It makes sense for him to come now. He had some things that he needed to do.
Great.
But I didn't watch the.
Lee's gonna say it would make more sense to them. It'd be better if they didn't know that we had reinforcements if possible. It'd make more
Mhm.
sense if we brought the young guard that was not corrupt, that was at the party, that they would know is already present.
Oh yes, Watchman Candler.
Yes.
Yes, I had him. I received a radio transmission from him as well. I think he's working in conjunction with law enforcement in this local area.
Yes, but
Should be back soon.
it would be best, I think, if he was there with us at the transaction instead of Vern.
What's wrong with Vern?
Well, he's new. He's not from around here, and if any of them recognize that one of our enforcers that are with us are from somewhere else, they
Well,
might.
listen. From what I've heard about this location, it's some abandoned lumber town.
Yes,
Midnight.
yes.
Vern can be there and not be known
Oh,
to be
I
there.
thought it was noon. Okay,
No.
Oh no, it's about noon right now.
okay,
But
all right.
it'll be in the middle of the night. Might be. I would prefer if we had more enforcers there in the shadows, ready to be deployed if something bad really does happen. But at least him, an excellent shot.
Send them both.
Excellent. All right. Is there anything else that you guys need to plan before this?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So, after this, Cyclone and Ren would go back to the ship. I don't know if you guys were joining them or not. They would ask for some brief privacy. Would you guys snoop? Okay.
On this situation.
Okay. All right.
He's a little snoop.
So back on the ship, even if you guys weren't snooping, wherever you are in the ship, I guess you would realistically have to be a little close, but you would hear the surprised voice of Ren say, "He what?" And that would be it. But later on, the two of them would go back to the deck, and Cyclone would be you, Sab. That's something I need to show you.
Okay. Here we go.
I guess you're welcome to join, but I'm giving something to Sebastian.
He's going to follow.
So he would lead you all down with Ren down to the hold, where the crate that you all hauled up from the Project Merchant Clipper thing that you literally hauled up from the burned down headquarters of the protectors in this area. And it's still locked, but that is the area that you guys are going to. Cyclone would walk up to you with looks to be like a big box, like crate, full of these somewhat dulled metal plates in it. Should things go sour, this is a little metallurgic project that I've been working on. This is a particular alloy that is both lightweight and incredibly durable, in fact, more durable than steel. So this kind of goes on like a modular armor system, go on top of any clothes that you have. So if you want to wear it, I mean, you can.
That kind of just picks one bit up and just
Yeah, it's in different pieces,
Yeah.
basically.
just kind of
Yeah. These pauldrons and chess pieces. Yeah. It is kind of a giveaway. I'm trying to work on some smaller ones that are more concealable. But just in case things go sour, if you don't become a protector, I am gonna need those back. But for now, you can have them if they go sour.
take him.
All right. Add 4 stress points to your stress track.
4?
4.
Okay.
You're a
Okay.
tank now.
And it is lightweight, so you're not hindered in movement or in stealth.
Yeah.
This is why I'm like,
They got the good stuff.
yeah, they got the good
Ren would also be putting on a similar set. Sorry about the that you don't have any armor. Only
He's
got 2
gonna-
sets.
He's gonna
Oh,
pull open his shirt and show
Good.
that he's wearing armor underneath.
all right. Just wanted to make sure you didn't feel left out of that. Protect your secrets.
I'm a soldier. Do this all the time.
All right, good. Okay, Faisal.
Yes, sir.
Hate to say this, but could everybody but Faisal leave the room?
Oh, what now?
That's fine. Okay with that.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, actually, real quick, what do you guys want to do about dinner?
Let's call a break after this scene and then talk about it. Because
Sounds good.
I mean, we should maybe do that over a break.
Yeah. Welcome to our Twitch stream. Where
Where
order
talk about
pizza.
dinner.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Go ahead and head out.
I wish enough people would watch this that they would send us pizza right now.
Yeah.
We're in
Or swat us.
Please,
Yeah.
sponsor us.
10 Colonial pizzas.
Just yeah, it's you're listening to it on YouTube after it's all out. Just send the pizza.
Yeah,
They'll
there you
still
go.
eat them even if it's like
Pizza.
several days later. Fine.
Okay, Faisal.
Yes, sir.
So on the Hostler Pub, the airship that you are on presently, you would be kept in a separate room than LG, but you would still be chained up. No neck thing now, but just handcuffed and leg cuffed, manacled.
And they've forgotten to take the torque off of me from what you said last time.
Yes, that would
Nice.
still be on. They did forget about that.
We love it.
But kind of midway through your flight, you would hear a knock on the metallic door outside your room. Of course, that would be. But
But I'm chained.
Mhm.
Can't go to the door.
Mhm.
What do I do? Social etiquette doesn't have a situation for this. Come in if you want.
that's the right response. You would hear and the unlock as Lysander would come in. Ah, Lady Arga,
Mr. McRoven.
I apologize for the circumstances, but I had to make sure that you're completely sold.
We have to
Your
make it
status.
believable.
He
So,
would unlock your chains temporarily.
I'd say if you could fix my nose before we get there, probably be better to show less signs of struggle.
Hmm.
As far as Mr. Barrett's concerned, at least we wouldn't want him to.
Yes, I
Little
can
zealous.
ask Snatch to reset the nose.
He does that sort of thing.
Yes. Skilled in battlefield medicine.
Men of hidden depths.
Indeed. So, I had an additional element of the plan to discuss with you. One that you might not like, but would further sell.
I reserve judgment until you say it, but you framing it like that isn't exactly helpful.
Yes. Well, you have told me that your group is a very flighty and... what's the word?
Chaotic.
Yes. Very wild and not too determined.
I've tried to sell to them they need to do what I've told them to do, but we'll see how much that actually does. When the time comes, if you could get me over there with them, I could try to make sure they're not pulling anything.
That is an idea. I was going to propose that Snatch goes over to inspect the spike.
We only got one.
Well, but you're friends with the protectors, though.
The only one that I would know of who'd be coming to help us is Ren, and she doesn't care enough for my life to bring one. I think the maximum you're going to get here is one.
And I am okay with that. I just figured I might as well try a second.
Oh, you're a man of ambition. I can't fault you for that.
If
You
they
will.
only have one, I will.
Your idea, though.
You and LG are going to be wired with dynamite. Excuse me, he would not say dynamite, he would say escantite. You would know that that's...
That's going to be a bit of a hurt sell. You understand?
Is. Would have to trust me.
What crowns do I have to do that on?
Now, how this has gone so far. You've told me that your friends are most certainly planning something. I need
And-
to have an insurance policy.
What happens if they call your bluff? I'm not willing to die over this. Frankly, I don't care for you or the Protectors enough to do that.
You know what? You're right. I will just wire LG. Because he was, in fact, the operative part of this deal was get a spike. LG. So I suppose I don't have anything to do. But just know that I know I have your agreement and I do trust you. But you need to make sure that your friends don't go crazy. And to be fair, you will be walking across the bridge with.
I'm not saying no exactly because I see the benefits of such an arrangement. I just need some guarantee you're not going to blow it up while I'm in it.
Have my guarantee. But
Your
if
word.
Yes, but if your friends try something, I will detonate it. Hopefully, I'm present. Not here for you. Your friends may be vicinity as
You understand that by doing so you'd be losing the best chance you have at a spy within the Protectors.
I made that deal with you. If you did not honor the deal regarding LG, I would have no reason to trust you.
I haven't gone against you in any deals so far, regardless of what you've
Indeed.
told.
And if you don't, this will be wonderful. We'll be fine. So will you and I'll.
Great, I'm just reminding you, don't get too trigger happy.
Oh, absolutely not. Frankly, I don't even want to be dead.
You don't.
No,
Even if he'd be with the Protectors, not with you.
right? Because if he's with the Protectors, he's telling you what I.
Fair enough.
I apologize, this is harsh, but it is unfortunately the best case of insurance I can think of. And I think that, though your friends are chaotic, they will not do anything to endanger you.
It's a very good deterrent. I'll
It
give you that
is.
much. It's a good move.
And if it makes you any happier, the trigger is actually delivered via radio. So a slip of the hand or accident trigger it.
Hmm.
It's a complex system prone to accidents.
Fine. If only because I don't think they're going to trust me if I'm not in one of those two. You can do it.
Say that again.
If only because I don't think they're going to trust me if I'm not in one of those jackets or escantite rigs. Then sure.
You're saying you're fine with one of
I'm saying I'm fine with them so long as you give me your word that if you get the spike, the one spike that you've agreed to, you won't blow them up. Or have
Fact.
anyone else do it.
In fact, with you, I'll put on a false trigger mechanism. The escantite will be real, so stay away from fire. But it would be smart to have something for you when you go across to discuss with your friends what is going on.
Something for me. What do you mean?
Well, you have a bodyguard, right? Who is mainly invested in this just for you, correct? If you
I'm
went
really
across, what would stop them from running?
Barrett? Well, assumably
Escantite.
that,
So we'll give you a fake vest, real escantite, trigger mechanism. Go over and discuss the gravity of the situation.
Good.
As well as,
I think
I
it's
think
really
Snatch
sensible.
will accompany you at that time to investigate.
I mean, it's only fair of you to send people of your own.
Right.
That sounds like a good plan, Lysander. You got a deal.
All right. Hope this all goes to plan.
It will. Better.
I like your confidence. All right. Do you think they have the capability of making another fake as good as the last one?
Well, the protector that made them said it had taken him months.
Hmm.
I don't think he could do it again. Not overnight like this. Unless they had some stored away somewhere or something, which, I wouldn't put past them, but
Well, I will make sure that Snatch is prepared for this.
and if they try to give you a fake, if that it doesn't seem likely, but if they do, give them the chance to bring out the real one. Don't
Of course.
just apply some pressure. You know how.
Very well. All right. I apologize for the stress that this is no doubt going to incur, putting explosives in a person.
It's no more stressful than the rest of everyday life, right? Especially with the fake trigger. You'll be fine.
Try to stay out of danger with it.
That's what I do best. Till you came along.
I don't know about that. I think you were in plenty of dangerous situations before me.
Not because of my own choices most of the time.
Except getting involved with the mics. You did choose that.
The risk was worth the reward.
Indeed. Many things in life. Continue working with us, you'll see. And with us, I think how you're handling things, there's very little.
What's your own angle, Lysander?
Oh?
Your angle. Where are you with the pervasion? You specifically.
Because it's new. Because there are things that everyday people do not grasp that it's a frontier.
It's to be something above human for you, above normal.
Say so. First thing that got me really intrigued was when someone said the phrase void song. I heard plenty of things before that never interested me, but said that the void was singing. That got me more.
As a musician, I'm certain.
Indeed. I hope to tame its power. Power of songs are powerful, and that only if finding that out only affirmed my beliefs even further.
I think that, well, you said he wasn't himself anymore, but that might be why Leo picked you. He always liked music.
Really. If I ever appear for him near a piano, see if
Play that scherzo, will ya?
indeed you have anything else to say to him here again, you will.
I think I'd rather wait until I see him, but thank you.
Very well, Lady Olga. Well then, the time I see you will be under very, very tense circumstances. But-
I'll pretend to hate your guts. It'll be great.
You make this plenty of fun, you know that?
It's good to have someone else who can keep up,
All right.
Mr. McGriffin.
Lady Olga. And he would relock you, unfortunately, but then head out the room.
And assumedly send in Snatch to fix my poor broken nose.
Yeah. Snatch would come in and... if it isn't you again.
Miss me?
And say that I do. But Bot says you're important now, so... Works for me. Told me. Certainly hope we weren't fooling him. And he's gonna reset your nose. It hurts. Sorry about that.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Words. Well, it'd take a much better woman than I am to fool someone like Lysander McCroven, right?
Say it again?
It'd take a much better one woman than me to fool someone like Lysander McCroven, right?
Certainly.
Have a little faith, Snatch.
Listen, last time I talked with you, you said that if you were lying to me, I'd find you.
And you did. Look at it, come full circle.
I trust Lysander, and I don't really trust you.
I wouldn't expect you to. You're gonna have to work with me out of necessity, but don't really expect trust. And the feeling's mutual.
Just know that you got an outside eye on trying anything stupid. And he would, similarly to last time, tug on the torque just a little bit, close up.
Mind letting go. Well, Captain Ogden, looks like you're gonna have to bear with my company a little while longer. I'm on the bridge with you. Let's just keep this animosity a little bridled during all that.
It can be
Who could have come and
not
go?
like that. Prove your trust. I will just prove it right now.
As you should be, if you're anywhere near smart, Captain Ogden. I'll give you chances to reconsider, but keep the suspicion for now.
By being laced up with a scantite.
One of the more interesting things I've done in the last 2 days.
He would actually be there to wire you up with that as well. So he would handle that and then head out of the room.
Yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead and get everybody else.
And maybe we can take a break to talk about
Yes,
pizza.
we'll be back in just a bit, folks. All right, welcome back. So, I think everything is just about ready for the prisoner exchange. Anton,
Mm-hmm.
while running just to this location, you would see a very, very, very small town on the river. You would actually get to the Blackshard River pretty quickly, and you would see a town. So, if you need any food or anything, I'd suggest stocking up. Well, not stocking up, but like getting something. You haven't eaten in days.
Oh, if I haven't eaten in days, then I'm gonna get some food.
Yeah, if you want to simplify it, we can just say that it'll probably be like 2 notes for a full meal.
Nice. Now I'm at an even 750.
I don't always make you guys pay for food, but in a survival situation like Anton is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
would you also ask for directions, or
Yeah, probably.
because you can't just keep running south if you want.
Anton is surviving and thriving.
So there would probably be a small like, honestly, like a tavern almost there, and the tavern keeper would probably say, "Yeah, all you gotta do is just stay down the Black Shard. You'll find that yeah, there's an abandoned lumber mill there. I think it's called like Shinbone or something like that.
Okay.
There you go. That's it.
Nice.
You got your directions, and then you're on.
Going.
Okay, booking it.
Now with food.
Yep. Okay, you two. Is there anything else you would like to do for prep? All right. Any weapons you might want, because the Dakaran lane does have pretty fast armory on.
These, they have anything better than a 6-shot revolver
For pistols?
for pistols.
That is the most
Yeah.
modern you're gonna
Yeah,
get.
that's
Probably.
that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna take those, my
Right.
transitional revolver in my holster. I'm gonna take the 2 pistols and put them in my pockets, and then I'm gonna sling my rifle that I
That you repaired.
repaired
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
over my shoulder.
All right.
Take that.
Guns, guns, guns.
So is this us like checking to see if they have weapons? Is
Oh, well, they have an armory,
okay.
and honestly, about any gun you can imagine would be on this ship. Just about. There are limitations.
Okay, he probably just gets.
Or weapons like batons,
Mhm.
brass knuckles.
Yeah. So here's the thing: Sav has his 2 brass knuckles, a switchblade knife, the Heisel knife, which is in his boot, his sword, and the baton, and 2 spring razors.
What baton does he have? Oh, a stun baton?
The stun, the
Yeah, yeah,
stun baton. So he maybe tries to get a gun that could somehow fit, and just like, I mean, something.
Yeah, there's probably a small Derringer, kind of similar to the one that Heisel has.
Mhm.
Much less fancy, though, that's for sure. But, yeah,
I got mine made by Sonder.
that's right. Okay. Anton
Mm-hmm.
and Sab, make a move quickly check.
Oh. Yeah. Alright. Eat your dice so I don't die.
That's fine.
Move swiftly.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes.
1 success.
Okay. Heisel, you and the Ebony Parisian would, and LG, would get to this location first. Actually, just at about sunset, which is very early. But pretty much everyone would be unloaded. You would run into LG again and basically be put together in the same place.
You okay? They haven't hurt you anymore?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. All good here.
Well, do you know what's going on about that?
Not
They're setting up an
exactly.
exchange.
Okay. Oh yeah. He's gonna whisper.
Yeah. No. Just don't try to pull anything, all right? They're helping us for Spike, the other one we caught.
What?
LG, you know way too much for them to keep you in their hands. I'm doing the best I can for you, alright? Just
Well, it's just
sit back and let me do it.
you know what? Okay, all right. I was just in. Well, there's not much I can do right now in my current situation.
They know about the fake spikes.
What?
They know about the fake spikes.
Go ahead and roll a talk quietly check.
Do I use anything else on that? Is this just a not getting overheard thing?
That's correct.
Okay, so 1 success.
What number did you roll?
5.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to get you out of here, and me too. There was limited things I had at my disposal. They're persuasive.
Go ahead and roll a talk check.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Two successes.
Okay.
Listen, my priorities weren't protecting the information so much as protecting you and I got us out of here. We're gonna be fine, alright? Got it handled.
Those move checks. What did you roll for that?
Basically a 5 success.
Okay. Wait.
Or,
Oh yeah, just
one success. So it
Okay.
was a 5.
And you rolled a 2?
I rolled 2 successes, 10 and a 12, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Anton, after running miles and miles and miles, you would see what looks to be an abandoned lumber mill. A lumber town, I guess. There's a lot more buildings than just a simple mill. Sun is setting, and you can see. Oh shoot! You haven't seen this ship before. There's an airship just floating in the sky above it. And go ahead and make a quick study check.
One success.
One success.
You said I could use swiftly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 1 success.
Probably have to get closer to identify who's here.
Mm.
It's weird that there'd be an airship in an abandoned town.
Okay. So I don't know which one it is.
I mean, this looks to be the town that you were directed to by the outsider.
So I'm just gonna walk in.
Just walk in?
Yeah. Probably like a little more secretly than that. Like maybe getting where I could potentially like perch on
Yeah, just
the
get
inside of the lumber
closer.
mill. Is there a like go in the lumber mill
Yeah,
potentially?
yeah. There's a lot of buildings that have pretty high vantage points. So first off, though, got a choice. You can sneak directly to one of those. Actually, no. First things first. It's probably going to be 2 sneak checks. So go ahead and move quietly first off to get into the town.
Let's see about these ones. These ones weren't as bad. Quietly.
None?
None. Should not have used those dice.
Okay.
Why did you?
I was trying to give them a second chance. I won't do it again. I'm out of void points because of that.
Okay.
I guess I'm just bound or something.
I mean, there's technically nothing wrong with you being here.
It's true. He just didn't expect it.
You would see a pile of dirt just spark up right next to you, and then you'd hear the crack of a gunshot following it.
I guess I'm gonna run. Do I know which direction it came from?
Make a study check. Perception.
Ugh, I can't use my stupid dice. Killing me. Those both 9s.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say?
Perception.
perception.
Study carefully or cleverly.
Those are two of the ones.
You have no idea, but I will tell you, this is probably a warning shot.
Okay. If it's not followed by anything, then I don't know what to do about it.
What are you doing about it?
I'm going behind a building. Behind?
You were spotted
Probably-
way before you got to the town.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. That's why I said there's second. So this is getting into the town, then there would have been another while you're sneaking through it.
Hmm.
So you're literally just standing kind of out in the open. Oh, getting a bunch of spam chats on the screen. A bunch of people telling us to buy viewers.
Wow.
Yeah. So you're just standing there, and a bullet just hit the ground in front of you.
I guess I'll just look at the. I'll look at the airship and see if I can see anyone visible on the airship.
Yeah, make another study check. Nothing? Dude, what is going on with your
Okay,
dice?
my study is terrible.
Okay,
And so unless I can combine it with swiftly, it's trash.
okay.
Like I rolled 2 9s when I got 0 successes.
Oh. Fast test. Okay.
Exactly.
You don't know who's here, but they're shooting at you. At about this time, Faisal, you would hear a gunshot ring out from a sniper in a tower, kind of near your location. Boss, it's that guy again. What guy? Wasn't that like we were holding captive? We let go? But what? That's we're nearly like hundreds of miles away.
He did not just.
That can't be. No. Give me a rifle. And you take a look through the scope.
Did you leave any sort of vehicle or anything?
No. And you wouldn't see this, but he just looks right through the scope, and you're just standing there, just looking up at the airship. What the? It's outside his eyes. What is this? What is going on with your? How did he?
I don't know.
Does he have a twin brother or something?
No, not that I know of.
This is outrageous.
I know
What?
as much as you do.
No. No. And you would hear him thump down the stairs of this building that had a window in it. Give the rifle back to this right there. Hidioka, can you tell your friend to leave or be shot? He's probably actually in my way right now. Well, you know what? Baker, go out there and just tell him off. Yes, sir. And the sniper would go down from that over towards Anton
Watch
and
out
be
the
there
window.
in the next 20 minutes probably. It's a long way. He's a good shot though. Anton, what are you doing?
I don't see anyone on the airship, but it's an abandoned
Oh
town.
no, you see people there. You just can't tell who.
Yeah.
So you know
So-
there are people moving.
Okay. I'm gonna
If you walked
assume-
closer, I wouldn't make you roll a study check. If you saw them face to face, you're like, oh, I know what's going on here. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna just assume that whoever's shooting me is from there, and I'm gonna try to like. Is there a place that I could go to that is not in a good position for someone to snipe me from the
Oh
airship?
yeah. So it's kind of area. It's the foothills of the mountains. So there are some areas, some embankments that you could probably crouch in. So yeah.
And would there be any way to make my way into the town from there?
It
Towards
doesn't
the
seem
north?
there's a direct path that would be completely out of sight. But if you can make a check to try and lose the first, so make
I'll do
a
that.
move quietly check.
Dice.
No, they
just
roll great for
dice.
you. You're just bad.
10 and 15 is not great.
You insulted them. Of course they're gonna roll bad for you now.
I think the curse is on me.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with the dice at this point.
It's the broker.
It's the broker, and he ruined my dice. All the ones that I touch. I'm sorry. Yeah, so no successes.
Okay. So you literally are looking around for a place that can be secure, and you hide. You don't know if it's effective or
How far can I go in any direction while still hidden here?
not. Think about what. There's a fair amount of bushes. So this it's a variety of hills. So you could probably go like 15 feet in any direction. They'll be hidden.
I'll go to whatever furthest bit of this I see,
Okay.
while still hidden, and then like start making my way to another potential hiding spot that might be closer. So I could like run between hiding spots.
Okay. First off, and I hope that I don't have to use this. How many stress points does Anton have again?
Or total. And he's fine right now. This had better not insta-kill him. After all this.
I might recommend looking at the gun stats sheet, analyzing what kind of weapon would be able to hit you at that far distance.
It would insta-kill him.
But instant. I'm so sorry, but I need that to be the damage of that particular weapon so that you guys can kill bosses and whatnot with it. It's kind of the same gun that Barrett has.
I mean, it's entirely fair.
Yeah.
In that case, maybe having seen Barrett's guns.
You know what? Yeah, you've seen Barrett take shots like this, and you know how powerful they are. So Anton does know that.
I might just stay hidden then.
Okay.
Keep an ear out to see what's going on? Probably not hidden.
Okay. So in about 15
Assuming now that
minutes,
I'm just behind a hill and he's just staring at me like, what are you doing?
in about 15 minutes, you would hear some footsteps approaching, and someone shouting, "Hey, buddy, what do you think you're doing there?" I know you're there. Now just get the void out here.
Oh, I tried to hide.
You failed.
I gathered that. Get up. I'm just, making my way off the mountain.
How'd you get here, man?
I just ran here.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
It's not deception.
Not deception.
Well, I'm not better at anything. I'm literally not.
Well,
No.
Yeah, and I'm the outsider. Who brought you here?
I ran.
Iran. A Middle Eastern country has invaded the Dishonored world. Whatever. It's just there's private affairs going on here. You need to leave.
Between who?
That's private.
You sure I'm not a part of it?
Yes,
How would you know?
I know. I'm a part of the private affairs.
How you know I'm not?
Because I have orders.
Orders to what?
Tell you to leave.
Leave why?
Because I will shoot you, as well as the 2 snipers back there.
Why would you shoot your own snappers?
What? Oh, no, that's why you should leave.
Because you'll shoot your own snipers?
No, because we'd shoot you.
Oh, they're gonna shoot me. I see.
Yes. Good to know something's in that head of
Well,
yours.
you know what would fix that is if you didn't do that.
Oh, well, that's a shame because it's kind of in our benefit to do it.
Why?
Because you'd be trespassing and observing
On
things
a
that...
lumber mill that you don't own? That's not trespassing.
What do you mean we don't... Do you own this place?
No, but you
Who
don't
owns
either.
it?
You don't.
We do.
No, you don't.
We do.
No, you don't. Have you seen the deed to this place?
No, but...
Then you don't know that you own this, do you? You
But
also
you
haven't
don't-
seen the deed to this, so you don't know that I don't.
Yeah. And he just points the gun at you. Just leave.
Why?
Because I'm going to shoot you if you don't.
Why? Is there a particular reason that you feel that
He's going to make an attack roll. No countdown. Not everyone gives countdowns. I'm sorry.
You're gonna try to shoot him?
What's that?
Shooting?
Yes.
Oh. Is he like... Is he had the gun up to his shoulder?
He was aiming it at you. I said that a while ago. Sorry. Was that clear? He missed
Well,
anyways.
I was just... Okay.
He hit you. Would have died though. I'm so
No.
sorry. But like they've heard about your escapades. Okay.
Oh.
So they know what you do, and so some of them are just tired of it. Guy shoots and misses. So it's your turn.
Okay, I see that you're serious here, but have you taken a moment to think that I'm just wandering through here? You're part of the Ebony Pervasion?
Leave.
Start backing up. I'm just saying, I do have business with people the Ebony Pervasion has locked up.
It's not the Ebony Pervasion. It's the Ebony Pervasion. Now leave. We gave you a chance to live.
I am leaving. But I'm just
Then
trying
turn
to
your
convince...
tail and run away like you ran over here.
Why would I need to run away? Is it happening that quick? I mean, I am leaving. And I'm like backing up.
Turn around or I will shoot you.
Why do I have to turn around?
Because I said so.
He's gonna turn around, start running away, but as he runs, like, turn back over his shoulder and say, I think you had issues with your father when you were young or something. Something you need to figure out. He's running.
Like he's yelling that while he's running? Just like
Yeah, behind his shoulder.
Oh my word.
Back over his shoulder.
Okay, where are you running to?
Out of sight? Is there a place that I could get out of sight, loop around to the other side, and go that way?
Yes, there are trees that you can probably weave through. Go ahead and make a move quietly check.
None of these dice are rolling well. Nothing.
Okay.
I swear, I haven't like made a single move quietly check this entire time.
Yeah.
You are flirting with death so much.
I know.
On that note, I am going to say that there's going to be a time where I will put my foot down. Anton is getting really close to death.
Hmm.
You can keep trying, but he's
Yeah.
tried this stunt multiple times on the same exact group of people.
That's
and
true.
Eventually they are just going.
Yeah. I suppose if I knew that he had failed at this point, he'd just stay back.
I also will say, just for the sake of not manipulating the system at all, I will put a cap on 3 grievous three grievous injuries.
Makes sense.
It's like Nemesis a little bit, just so that you can't just like
That's
make
what I
a
was thinking.
character and throw them in and throw them into a meat grinder. Like, oh, grievous injury. It's
Yeah.
gonna kill you eventually. Throwing yourself. So I'm sorry. I want to keep the characters alive, and I really wish your dice were rolling better. I don't know what's up
Yeah.
with that.
It's literally just bad luck.
Yeah.
Try
It is.
to every like die on this table.
Yeah.
But I mean, you need to be able to play the game realistically.
Yeah.
So it
If I
makes
keep
sense.
failing, then it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm also assuming that if he knew he was not managing to move quietly at all right now,
Yeah.
like if he realized that he wasn't like super hidden at this point, he's not gonna go back in.
Yeah. So what did you roll on the move quietly check?
Nothing.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to be a very secure location. And from the shot that rang out from a mile away, it seems to be that they've got snipers in pretty advantageous positions.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll go further out the tree line, but make sure that I can still be within range that I'd be able to hear if gunshots are happening.
Okay. All right. So, after that, nothing would happen till about 11:30ish is probably when you guys would arrive. Actually, first off, Lysander would probably approach you too. Why is that friend of yours so
I don't know.
How did he get here so fast?
Again, I don't know.
Lady Arga, just to let you know about the deal I made earlier, I said that I would let him go. I did. Back, he intrudes on this. My men will shoot him.
Then we're gonna hope he's not fool enough to intrude.
Indeed. Hey, with a swap. And he would head off back into the town. So, the swamp.
Yeah.
Where are you guys landing?
I guess a little ways away, and then we're gonna walk there.
Yeah. Also, Seb's putting on this armor and stuff. While he's doing that, he's also wearing his vest. Is it fitting, or does he need to take off the vest?
You need to take off the vest.
Okay. So he takes off that.
Yeah. So just add modular armor to your inventory. All right. So you're I'm gonna have the captain of the Dacron Lane roll stealth check. You know what? Do you mind? What's that?
I thought we were gonna be flying with our ship.
Oh wait, are you? You guys are gonna need to talk to
Maxon?
Ellison about that.
Oh,
Ah, yes.
If you're flying your airship to that location,
yeah. I guess we'll talk to Ellison really quick.
yeah. Sorry, this is gonna be
Yeah.
need to be a conversation.
Mhm.
What can I help you guys with?
We need to fly to this location.
Maybe we should tell her, and so he doesn't want to come.
We're going to make a prisoner exchange.
Oh, to
And-
get Hazel and Anton back
yes,
from the fun party.
yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, we haven't been super keeping you in the loop. Yeah.
That's fine. I've been following things.
It'll be a little dangerous if something goes wrong, but we'll let you stay back a good probably 10-minute walk on the airship while we go in and do the dealings.
All right. Sounds good to me. Sounds like fun.
Thank you very much.
That's all it would be. Yeah, she's like, yeah, she's game. Okay, so are you guys? So is the plan to load or to land the elixir closer in sight so that they see that, but keep the Dakaran lane away?
Yeah, it'll be in a safe location, like probably out of firing range or out of firing range from, and in a place where they can't easily fire upon it while it's on the ground.
Okay. Are they trying to keep it completely out of sight?
Not
in the
completely
air?
out of sight, just out of danger. In case we need to run back to it and take a few minutes to take off.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's landed.
Oh well.
I'm talking about the lane right now.
Oh, right now it's not landed.
Okay. So,
Well,
you guys are going to land the elixir close to the town while the lane stays back hidden, still flying, but ready to come support if necessary.
Well, the plan is for them to go and capture the spike, or go follow the signal of the spike afterwards.
Oh, after the exchange is done.
After the exchange, so after they all get back to whatever hideout there is, and then we will escape, get back, join them, and then go attack the hideout altogether.
Okay, sounds good.
And also probably close enough so like
Mhm.
if we can like call them in on the Hastings device and be like, things are going bad. We're gonna be just hold off and
Yep,
just
yep.
keep them off until
Yeah.
people arrive.
If the radio failed, Vern would have a flare gun as well to deploy for backup if necessary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have
So just to be clear, the lane, is it going to be in flying or landed at the time of the exchange?
It should probably be landed so that they don't see it.
Yep. All right. That makes sense. All right. I will keep that in mind.
When we get to the location, can Lee do a quick study for any location, for any snipers or anything on his side of the bridge?
Absolutely. So, through this entire town would be a pretty big tributary of the Black Shard River. That's what the lumber mill is on. This would be the mill. There's there'd be an area of the river that's kind of out on a cliff. There would be the bridge, which is like a covered bridge. Town itself would probably be most of the town would be a variety of buildings. Town, over there. You guys are going to be landing on this side.
Away from the town.
A couple of small buildings, barns.
They picked the better side.
Yes, they did. They chose the location.
Yeah.
So, arriving at this location, first off, it'd be really hard to land. It's midnight, pitch black. After a while, though, she's gonna make a check. Ellison. Whew. 4 successes.
He is
Like a
good.
glove. She's a good pilot. Yeah, she lands the elixir. You said a 10-minute walk.
10 minutes roughly.
Okay, so she's gonna probably be on the outside of you guys. Okay. So arriving, it would be really hard to see many of these buildings. Go ahead and make a study check.
All right, can I use my firearms focus to locate the best locations for snipers? If not, that's fine.
Or,
Okay.
Sorry.
No, thank you.
All right. That's 2 successes.
Okay. That is probably enough to determine that there are a variety of high points. So there would be a kind of high point here on the actual mill itself. Kind of right next to the wheel.
Mhm.
There would be one at the top of looks rain tower right here. And then there would be one on top of looks to be an old abbey right here.
Great. What about our side of the area?
Yes. So there is a barn window like right here, but that mostly just looks out perspective. Can't really. You can try to take a look at the bridge, but it's just not the best kind of spot. You could be on the roof if you wanted to that. This is just tables, so not very high there.
Let me go check the buildings really quick. Make sure
Absolutely.
there's no one in them.
Yeah, so walking towards this area, you would see a couple of probably like 3 lanterns. You would see up the other side of the bridge. Faisal, LG, Natch. Only their faces defined. Rest of the people there are all kind of cloaked in shadow. Stepping back from the light, they'll tell. A lot of that information. Faisal would know probably around 40 of them. You guys don't know that, but you would tell that it's definitely more than the 3. Great. Okay, so go ahead and make a quick study check for scanning the buildings over here.
That is 3 successes.
Okay. Go ahead and add 1 momentum.
I've got one.
Hard because this is kind of a check with no impact. There's nobody there.
Okay.
So technically the difficulty would be 1, but
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
not really a very
Yeah.
momentum check
Yeah.
to make. So I'll still allow 1 though, in that you are
Okay.
planning and making sure that your flanks are covered. So yeah, it looks good.
Uh,
I assume Lee has both of the
yeah,
spikes.
so Lee has both the spikes. This with the real one. What was kind of plan for that? I guess.
All right.
Like,
So
if
going
things
into the
went down.
town,
Because actually, first
I would probably suggest bringing one of you would probably have a lantern.
Yeah.
Who would be doing that? That's probably the person making the change.
Right. Lee's going to be carrying
Okay.
the lantern.
Okay.
So
So with you guys would be Ren, Cyclone, and Vern.
do we bring Bill?
What about
Bill?
and the
Oh,
what is
Candler! I
Candler.
keep forgetting.
Candler.
I'm so sorry. He's a legit character with a backstory and a character reference.
Alright.
So yeah, probably back while you guys were preparing, Watchman Candler would arrive, make his introduction. We'll probably give a full introduction of him later on with the rest of the group when they meet
These
him.
things are really busy.
Yeah, that's right. But he'd be with you guys as actually a tri-barreled shotgun. The weird looking thing.
Okay.
All right, so you guys think that ready for this?
Sab
Yes.
kind of looks out at the group. The thing. I think almost. Sab tries to see if he can hear any void items, songs or anything like that. I don't
Okay.
know if he can.
Make a study check. Void lore.
Where are the real spikes right now, you
Cleverly
guys?
or
I assume Ren has them.
Yeah, Ren has 1, Cyclone has 1.
Okay.
is it carefully or cleverly? Did I make a case cleverly?
What are you doing?
Okay. Just studying
Listening for Void Song, actually.
this song. Actually. Got 1 success.
Ren is not here.
Yes. So 1 success.
All right, so just to confirm on what this is, I think I'll take a spot on top of that barn, right? And I believe Ren and young Cyclone will be staying back with this.
What kind of
Sorry?
rifle do you have?
It's a marksman rifle. Just a-
Okay. Lee's going to point out the spots in each of the buildings where he thinks a sniper could be.
Yes,
Watch
I'll
those
keep an eye on
buildings.
those. Okay. Need to shoot.
And Lee is going to start crossing the bridge with the lantern, and he's holding the spikes in the other hand, holding them up high so they can be seen.
Sab's got his mask on already.
Okay. Before you guys would cross, Anton, make a study check.
Doesn't matter what dice I use at this point. Oh, actually, that worked better. 2 successes.
Okay. So you would see the elixir land near the area.
Ooh.
So you
How
know that's happening.
Close.
And you would see you're probably given that you were stopped like a mile outside of the entire town, probably like a 30-minute walk away. Well, you know what? Oh, or
If it is far enough away that they wouldn't be like watching me do it.
also midnight. So
That's true.
for that check, you could do a move quietly check to add to it, but basically for someone to see you, it would be a not a contest, but just a difficulty of B to see you. You're so far away.
Okay, then I'll run over to the elixir
Okay.
and I will try to make it where people can't see me.
Okay.
So that makes it, does that make it quietly rather than swiftly? Or would it be a separate check?
You can go ahead and just make a move quietly check first.
And can I use, well, it doesn't matter. That's 2 successes.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be a difficulty of 5 for someone to see. Maybe you're just a night person. Yeah, that's. So you would actually, before the swap would make it, you would get back to the elixir. You would see some lights on at the top of the deck. No one is at the bottom to greet you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna walk on, I guess.
Okay. Pretty much the only person there would be Ellison. And she's like, "Hey, Tom, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be swapped for some magical artifacts or something."
Well, not really. I kind of already got exchanged for, I don't know what else. So I ran over
What are
here.
you doing here?
I just ran over here.
Just ran?
I just ran over here.
All right. Want to join the rest of your folks?
I don't think they'd like that. They already shot at me like twice for being near here.
Your friends?
No, the ebony pervasion.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, now, that's a... hang out here?
that might be better, especially if they couldn't see me on this. I don't think they want me to be here at all.
All right. Listen to the next episode of Tears of the Constant Sea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
You are
I
not.
love this.
All
Too
right.
bad because of the
Wait, did
exchange
you
we had to
record
miss
it?
it. And Anton's like,
What?
didn't.
Did
They're
you
like,
record it?
it's fine.
No, sorry. I maybe should have done that. I'll do that for a future
Does this
episode.
count as a scene change?
Oh yeah, did we get a scene change? Would I have
For
money
you?
back?
You got all your mana back, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Does this count as a scene change?
Oh, I
For
need
what
to
purpose?
write that in the power
Lose
section
momentum.
because I can actually do that. What
Um,
was it called?
remind me when your momentum was from.
Bolt.
Getting to town?
Scanning the town.
Oh, actually, you keep it.
Okay.
Wow, I don't even remember. What episode?
I wrote bot. And then I was like, oh, I'll just put the L and across the L.
Man.
Like Anton on an intelligence
Bot.
check. Bot. You know, bot.
It's okay. You can write English.
Sometimes.
Hmm.
I have enough time. No.
Jacob, are you still bound to 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
We'll get it done.
We got this.
Yes. From 3 episodes again, the next. So, next episode of the Tears of the Constant Sea. Next episode focuses mostly on the life of Vera Dearton while in Sunline. The humble blacksmith is visited by Tobias Wolfram, a private eye, who commissions her for a set of personal armor. The two hit it off, and Wolfram asks if Vera would ever consider working with him. After some consideration, she agrees, joining Tobias on various undertakings across the city and providing mechanical help when necessary. A montage of different crimes solved by the pair shows the large amount of time passed, but is interrupted by the arrival Prince Artyemovich. Eager to see his love yet again, Nikolsky, that's Artyemovich, tracked Vera down to Sunline and then to Wolfram's office. Flowers in hand, his first sight of his love after nearly 2 years of separation was his beloved kissing another man, Tobias Wolfram.
Yes.
Roll credits.
Oh no.
No. That was the legit
No.
gasp.
Yep.
It's like, no.
Mikhail!
He didn't. No.
Mikhail,
I
you-
love how we're
Oh.
so much more invested in this.
Anton's like, yeah,
What's
they might
going on
die.
right now.
But Tears of the Constant Sea.
Bro, after all this, Anton's gonna be like, guys, come back to the ship! Vera Dearton kissed someone else! And everyone's gonna be like, no!
Call the deal
Do you have
off.
any information?
Whoa, whoa.
Like a few of them are like, no.
We need to listen to that episode right now. We'll delay the
Ceasefire,
swap.
ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
Hold on.
Hello.
Totally.
How y'all doing?
Doing
Doing
well.
well.
Just so for your information, it is almost an hour past when this building is locked.
Okay, awesome. An hour passed.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll clear out. Apologies.
All right, sounds
Didn't
good.
know there were different hours.
Just a message they sent out to everybody that at 5:30 all buildings across campus are closed.
Okay, roger that. We will
Oh,
pack it up then.
Thank you so much,
All right.
guys.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, I guess
We will
stream will resume. Question mark.
later.
We will
We'll-
figure it
we'll
out.
figure
Be back.
something
The
out.
dorms aren't closed. Okay, so this is getting close to that.
See you all in a
uncomfortable
bit.